Whew. First day they gotta throw big waves and wind at us. Whew. This is going to be our mode of transportation across to Hook Island on Canoe Lake. Alright, we're going for a ride on Debbie G. Alright, Seagull Outfitters dropped us off on Hook Island, the Canadian side of Saguenay Lake. We're gonna get ready to go here, and it's windy. I don't know what's supposed to be this windy today, but we're gonna give her. This may be the biggest challenge of my old age. Oh boy, am I gonna make it? I don't know. Anyways, we'll get ready. Whew. First day they gotta throw big waves and wind at us. Whew. Just caught behind a point here, made it across barely. Dennis is coming with all the other canoes, so see what we're gonna do here. Hard paddling, hard. Not how I wanted to start this trip. No. Man, it's been rough already. Wow. Way more than I bargained for the first day. I'll be lucky to survive this trip. We're still on Saginaga Lake, past the ranger station. Trying to get out of the wind. I don't think we ever will. Yeah, that's not sand, that's just rock.
I guess it is rock, yeah. Sandy beach, right. Yeah, don't go to the falls.
No.
That's death.
We're coming up on the first falls of death. And it's a long one. It's a long one.
It's called,
You said Silver Falls?
Silver Falls.
Silver Falls. All right, we're at Silver Falls, the first portage here. The long one, 750, something like that. Take the pack first. All right, we're on the portage. That should be interesting. They got a lot of weight. Slow going. Well, I don't even think I made it halfway, and I had to put the pack down, and I'll go get the canoe. Try and rest on the way back. Not bad through here, but once I get into the rocks and up and down, it gets hard. First day, I'll get worse tomorrow, worse the next day, and hopefully then I'll get better after that. Oh, to be young again, eh? Wow. I'm almost out of steam carrying the canoe. That wind on the lake really laid a beating on me. I can see a lake through the trees, and I'm hoping that's the lake we're going to, or river, or whatever it is. Always a steep rocky section, going up, going down. Oh, tree. I don't have the canoe quite balanced. I think it's got to go back just a little bit more on the yoke, but now I got to go back for the pack. All right, made it through the first portage of the day, barely. We're into Saganagans. We got to go up here a ways. Sorry, Rob. Dennis throwing paddles around. We got to go. We're going to try and hit Dead Man's Portage and then try and find a campsite tonight on one of the little islands just past it. So we'll see how that goes. How the wind is. It's been brutal so far. Oh, rock. That was a full length. Yeah.
After this spring, Rob, nothing can kill these canoes.
No. And for the first time ever, we're getting blown downwind. We got a super strong tailwind behind us here. Cruising at 6.5 miles an hour. Trying to keep the canoe straight. Getting into the surf now. Whoa! Waves are getting big. Getting hard to handle. Swung all over the place here. Whoa. Big rocks on the left. A couple times there where the waves caught my stern and I almost went over. Yeah. Not liking it. We'll get behind this point here and take a break. Made it around that point. Still got a good wind, but the waves are gone now. But we still got 1.7 kilometers to go down that lake there, and the waves were getting bigger and bigger. Alright, we made it down the lake and we got around the lee of the wind again, and we're just coming up to a 290 portage that cuts from Saganaga or Saganagans Lake into the other part of Saganagans, and then we're going to look for a campsite. Yeah, right there. Alright, this one's supposed to be 290. Hopefully it's not too bad. Mosquitoes on this one, so see if I make it across. Kind of up and down through these little rock spots. Couple little trip sections here. Not a bad portage, really. Done a lot worse. Of course, I was younger and more fit. Gonna pay for this tomorrow. I don't know why our first days are always like this. Fight the wind, get exhausted. Good thing this rock's not wet. We're going down. All right, we're on the other arm of Saganagans. I gotta look for a campsite now. All right, so the two campsites that we were looking at are taken. It looks like there's one back here. We've come back to near the portage. Looks like there's one campsite up on a rock ledge. So we're gonna go try that one. Kind of a mucky landing at the end there. Kind of a mucky landing at the end there. Now we'll go check this one out. Not that we have a choice. Too many people on this route. Alright, home for the night. It's not too bad at all, really. Looks like we got some weather coming in. Probably rain tonight, supposed to rain tomorrow, thunderstorms. So we'll see how we do. Nice little spot right here. Well, didn't quite get the tent up before the rain started. Raining a little bit. Dennis got his tent up over there. I got the tarp set up, so at least I got a wind block and a little bit of shelter for now. See if I get my tent set up later, or maybe I'll just be sleeping under the tarp. So we went, what did we go today? 18.3 kilometers, I believe. So, big slog today in the wind. Yeah. 2 portages, 750 and a 290. My back is killing me. Just sitting here in my chair under my tarp, hoping that don't blow away. We'll see if we can cook something to eat. Maybe it'll stop raining enough I can get my tent set up.
We'll do it right in here, I'll help you.
Yeah, right on the rocks. Pour it off. All right, little lull in the rain. I got the tent set up. Now I just got to figure out the rest of this stuff and maybe make some dinner. Swat mosquitoes as we sit here.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Okay, I'm in my little coffin, my wet coffin. I think I parked it in a puddle. Didn't look like it was a hollow, but maybe it is. Anyway, I think that's the end of the day. Didn't get a hot dinner, just some beef jerky and some drink, and the rain hasn't let up. So, parking it in here and see if I can sleep. I don't know. Long day, I'm sore, but so I guess we'll see you in the morning if I make it.